Coming to you live from Los Angeles, from the Memorial Coliseum, live in Los Angeles, California. We're doing battle for the shillelagh here. We got Notre Dame taking on USC, and joining me in the booth, Greg Cooksey. Greg, what are you looking forward to in tonight's matchup?
Well, this is a rematch from the national championship game from last season. Notre Dame is out to get some revenge. Let's see if they can do it tonight.
Is there anybody in particular that you're going to keep your eye on in this one, either from either team?
Well, I guess in regards to that, I really want to see how USC does without Tim Cope. I know he's a big part of their team, so it'll be nice. It'll be interesting to see who can step up wide receiver-wise.
Terrence Goldsberry. Beautiful return out, and just like that, from their own 39-yard line, we'll see DeAndre Burks takes a shotgun snap, pocket's clean, throwing it over the middle, and that is going to fall incomplete. He had the receiver open, but it just sailed on him.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, that's not a good start. Might want to try and go with Carter Cook and try and run it.
Down in 10. And just like you predicted, there goes Carter Cook, trying to go out the left side, and going to be pick up a 5 on the play. 3rd down and 5 coming up for USC.
That's a pretty good run there by Carter Cook. Very impressive.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5, empty set, shotgun formation for Burks. Takes a shotgun snap, pocket's clean, going to throw it out. Pass going to be caught, but just a yard short. That's Jonathan Alexander, goes out of bounds. So DeAndre Burks, 3 and out here on the opening drive.
Well, he had Zeus Williams bearing in on him right there, so good job getting out for bounce before he got hit.
And for the first time tonight, 3 and out for USC, and we'll see the punt as the punt goes into the end zone for a touchback, and so we'll see Leo Asiata come out to see what they could do on this drive, as he's been red hot as of late. He's thrown for over 300 yards in each of his last 15 games. And here, 1st down and 10 from his own 20-yard line. He takes a shotgun snap. The lefty is going to take a shot. He's going to find his receiver. It's caught. Jesse Dozier for 29 yards and out to close to midfield.
Well, Jesse Dozier again making an impact on this offense. That's what he does for Notre Dame. So great job there by Jesse Dozier.
What are you expecting from the USC defense to try to corral this offense from Notre Dame?
I think they're going to have to lock the receivers down and do a good job covering them, because Notre Dame's got explosive wide receivers.
Throw out here on the play action to Blake Raloff, the tight end, goes for a pickup of 8 on the play.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
He's kind of an X factor in this offense. He's had some really big games this week, so you have to account for him as well.
2nd down and 2 upcoming for Asiata and the Notre Dame offense. So this is going to be the 4th play of the drive. Takes a shotgun snap, play action to Caden Saint, throwing it, pass is going to be caught for a 1st down. That's Pearson Gillum.
Good for a gain of 6 yards.
Pearson Gillum made a big impact in the game last week, and if I were Leo Asiata, I'd be looking for him this evening.
A big game last week against Oregon. Play action yet again for Asiata and company. He's going to throw it. Pass is going to be caught. Blake Raloff again, the 2nd consecutive catch. And already up to 19 yards on 2 receptions.
1st down.
Looks like Stephen Parks was there to make the stop. This Notre Dame offense is on a roll right now. I don't know if USC has too many answers for it, Jeff.
1st down and 10. Asiata going to throw it into coverage, and it's somehow going to be caught in by Pearson Gillum before he's going to be wrestled down. But Notre Dame marching this football down the field.
Well, Leo Asiata is the offensive player of the year. He's showing why right here.
That's right underneath. Pass is going to be caught for the 1st time by Jonathan Hall, as he's going to take a shot on the play, but not before he picks up close 10 yards. This will be 2nd down in inches upcoming. That's going to be the issue for Notre Dame. They had trouble in the red zone last week, and USC find the right formula like Oregon did last week. Pressure coming, and Asiata just got to throw this one in the back of the end zone. First incompletion of the drive, and that's going to be 3rd down in inches upcoming.
Marcellus Burney blows in there. He's one of our better defenders as well, and he's making an impact here at the goal line.
And for the first time, Caden Saint gets a carry and he's into the end zone. And that's the first rushing touchdown of the game for Caden Saint. And remember, it was this game last season where he had five rushing touchdowns in the game. So he's known for being really good against USC.
He absolutely is. I remember that game, and USC would be wise if they remembered that too, and not let him get started.
So the first drive for Notre Dame. 7-play drive. It is capped off by a Caden Saint touchdown run, and Terrence Goldsberry, who's had a great return last possession, brings the ball out to close to the 30-yard line. So we'll see what USC could do on this drive. They went 3 and out, and we got to mention that Tim Cope is suspended. Hopefully it doesn't play that big of a factor, but he is one of the X factors for USC on offense. We'll have to see what DeAndre Burks and company can do on this second possession for him. They'll start with the trips, shotgun formation, pressure coming off the edge. He's going to take a shot, and it's going out of bounds. So DeAndre Burks is 1 of 3 so far to start the evening.
Well, he had John Thomas breathing down his back there, so that was a good job just to get rid of it.
Second down and 10, shotgun formation. Carter Cook lined up to the left of Burks. Receiver coming in motion is Ryan Lundy. He'll be the slot receiver now in the formation, but they're going to set up the halfback screen to Carter Cook. Looking to get out wide. There's L. Walker. He'll make the tackle, but not before Cook picks up a gain of 4. Going to be 3rd down and 6 upcoming.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Walker is known to lower the boom on people, and there he does it right there to Carter Cook. But Cook does a great job fighting for every inch he can get.
3rd down and 6. Burks, long step drop back, and he's going to throw it. Pass is going to be caught by Ray Guerrero for 10 yards. And just like that, 1st down, and that's the first 3rd down conversion on the evening for USC.
Notre Dame's going to have to do a little bit better of a job covering Ray Guerrero.
1st down and 10, and Carter Cook looking to get loose. And Dominic Shalizzi is there, as Cody Flowers was as well. Pickup of 3 on the play.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Carter Cook doing his best to get involved with this game.
That end coming in motion. That's Ray Guerrero from left to right. Burks taking the shotgun snap. He's going to throw it out, but it's going to be out of bounds. And again, doesn't look like DeAndre Burks liked what he saw, and he threw it away.
Well, at least he's making the smart plays, and he's not taking sacks. So that accounts for something.
3rd and 7. DeAndre Burks already converted 1 3rd down. Can he do it again? He was throwing it out. Pass is going to be caught by Alexander, and it's going to be 4-yard reception. But the defense swarming for Notre Dame going to be 4th down and 3.
Well, Notre Dame has just a great defense that'll fly to the ball. Zeus Williams in there getting a stop. Great stop by Notre Dame.
Second straight time we'll see Ricky Swan punt the football. Going to be fielded by Bubba Bertier. He has a little short gain on the play, and we'll see Leo Asiata after leading the team down on a Caden Saint touchdown drive. What are you expecting from USC defensively to try to slow down the passing attack?
They're going to have to get pressure up front. They're not getting enough pressure on Leo Asiata at all.
1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Asiata dropping back. The lefty's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Coverage downfield was awesome for USC on that play.
Again, Vercelis Burney was there. Great job out of him.
USC known for their defense, and they keep it up here. 2nd down and 10, throwing it across the middle. Pass is going to be caught by Austin Gambas for his first reception. Goes for a pickup at 9. Going to set up a manageable 3rd down and 1.
Might be time to go back to Caden Saint here, Jeff.
3rd down and 1. Asiata in the shotgun formation, 2-by-2 set play action, but the pressure is coming. Asiata throwing it back the other way, and it is going to be caught by Jesse Dozier, as he's going to be wrestled down by Terrence Goldsberry.
1st down.
Good awareness there on the part of Asiata to find an open receiver.
1st down and 10. Halfback draw to Caden Saint. No pickup, positive yards. Going to be a pickup of 5 on the play before he's going to be wrestled down by Duke Cloverfield.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for Notre Dame, Fighting Irish, hand off to Kane St. looking to get outside, but the defense is there. Seal Stern coming down, making the play. Stephen Parks, the middle linebacker, coming in and making a big stop. He read that one like a book.
And he did a nice job getting in there and disrupting that play in the backfield.
Another third down for Notre Dame. Crockett collapsing and throwing it out to Redloff, but that's going to go for a loss of 2. Bernie is there, or Xavier Holly is there for the tackle. And just like that, USC making Notre Dame having to chuck it underneath, exactly what the defense wants.
Absolutely, and they're making sure that their big playmaking guys on the defense are making plays. Nice job getting out the field by the USC defense.
There's the first punt attempt from Kevin Roberts, and the punt is away. Doing it their own 30 and bringing it out is Seal Stern for a pick up a 10 on the play. And so DeAndre Burks will get great starting field position on this drive. This is the third possession for USC as DeAndre Burks looking to put points on the board.
And it's really time for USC to get going here. They've had 2 looks at it. They haven't done all that great. It's time for them to put together a good drive.
Keeper by DeAndre Burks, and he's got a huge hole. Pickup of 11 on the play. I'm going to say 12. First down and 10 as they're inside Notre Dame territory.
Now, Notre Dame can't let that happen. They can't open the middle of the field like that because Burks is too good of a player.
Maybe getting the legs going for Burks will open up his arm a little bit as it's been a shaky start for him, but hopefully with the running game, it leads to the passing game. First down and 10. Shotgun. Empty set shotgun formation. He's getting thrown underneath to Ray Guerrero for a 6-yard reception before he's getting wrestled down.
Well, he got a little bit of yards there, so that was the idea.
Colonel Coleman, the walk-on corner in on the tackle. Pressure coming off the edge. Finds the right open receiver. That is Xavier Holly for 7 yards and enough to move the chains.
Nice to see Xavier Holly making an impact on both offense and defense here this evening.
Pressure coming again, and he finds the right open receiver. Ryan Lendy goes for a pick up of 7 before he's going to be wrestled down on the play. So USC looking great on this drive here, this third one of the game.
Absolutely, and they're getting some great plays by their wide receivers, and even a couple of the defensive guys have come out here and helped. So obviously they know what they're doing.
Second down and 3, looking to get into the red zone for the first time. DeAndre Burks. Carter Cook lined up to the right, takes the shotgun snap, but he sees nothing he likes. He's going to decide to take off, and a great decision at that. He takes a pop downfield, but he picks up 15 yards, and that's the 27 yards rushing on 2 carries for DeAndre Burks.
Well, he's clearly not afraid to get hit, and it looks like Zeus Williams comes in there with a big pop, makes him pay for it, but USC does pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Carter Cook lined up to the right of DeAndre Burks, who takes the shotgun snap, going to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Jonathan Alexander, 14-yard touchdown reception. Exactly what the doctor ordered on this drive. And DeAndre Burks, he's a great drive downfield.
Absolutely. The first 2 drives stalled for USC, but they put together a great drive. This should give them a lot of confidence here going into the next time they get the football.
Greg Burrell not able to turn his head around in time and gets Burden on the touchdown. And the extra point attempt from Cook is through the uprights and good. So we're all knotted up at 7 here, coming to you live from the Coliseum in downtown Los Angeles. Brad Cooksey joining me in the booth, Jeff Melanishin, as we get set. This is, we're getting close to the 500th CFSL game. Remember, Thursday, August 6th, just 2 days away, 6 p.m. Central Time, will be the pregame show, followed by Michigan and Ohio State. The game is called at 8 p.m., and that will be on YouTube.
That game could have some pretty big playoff implications in it, too. It should be an interesting game.
It should, but it all comes down to if Notre Dame can win, and that game will be even more important than it is already. And so Kane St. on the carry for a pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 for Asiata. Clock is starting to collapse. He throws it just before he's hit out wide, almost intercepted. Would have been going back the other way, but instead falls incomplete as Rick Kickler could have had a chance at that one.
That was a huge hit on the part of Rick Kickler. He was not going to be denied.
They're down in 8. Setting up the halfback screen to Kane Saints. Blocking out wide, and Kane's going to be 1 yard short. 7-yard reception, and Notre Dame will punt. This is the second straight punt for Notre Dame.
Well, USC's defense finally came up with a recipe to stop Notre Dame on offense, and they really needed that. Now they need to get back out and score again.
Bill Stern on the return for a pickup of 10, and again, Burks in great field position, starting wise. As he gets the shotgun formation here, snap to Carter Cook, handoff up the middle, didn't see what he'd like to the left, went up the middle, pickup of 6.
Pretty good pickup there by Carter Cook, moving the ball forward.
Second down and 4 for the Trojans. DeAndre Burks in the shotgun formation. Carter Cook again lined up to the right. Tight end coming in motion from left to right. Gonna throw it back that way. Pass is caught, taking a shot, but bouncing off is Ray Guerrero, but he's gonna get no gain on the play. Cody Flowers in on the tackle, and Bubba Bertier.
Good job by Bertier and Flowers to make sure that play went absolutely nowhere.
3rd and 4 upcoming for USC. Taking the shotgun snap is Burks, throwing it underneath, and wrestled down is Holly, courtesy of Devontae Williams Jr. making the tackle, and another punt upcoming. So it looks like we got a defensive battle up on our hands here.
It sure does. Notre Dame doing a great job. USC doing a great job. It should make for quite the tone the rest of the way.
Bertier with a 13-yard return, and so we're seeing a couple drives here for both teams. We saw a touchdown from Notre Dame on their opening drive, and then 2 consecutive punts. Meanwhile, for USC, they had 2 punts and then a touchdown, and then punted. It's Asiata throwing it out to Youngis. Minus 3 yards on the play, courtesy of the tackle made by Michael Copley.
USC's
So is Bernie.
defenders are locking down here. They're starting to limit what Notre Dame's offensive receivers can do.
And the battle of Shillelagh. It's all knotted up at 7. What more can you guys possibly want? We got a defensive game as we are live from LA. Drive Mile Nation, Greg Cooksey in the booth. As you're watching the CFSL Week 8 action on YouTube. Going to the halfback screen. Hey, he's going to do it. Pick up a 3 on the play.
That's a gain of 3 on the play.
A stop right here for the Trojans defense, I think, would do wonders for the offense because it's going to get them some pretty good field position.
And Notre Dame hasn't gotten anything going since their opening touchdown drive. Throwing it underneath yet again is Hayden Saint for a pickup of 4, but it's going to be 4th down and 6.
Well, USC's defensive backfield must be doing an incredible job on these Notre Dame offensive wide receivers because Asiata is just not getting any of them right now.
No, he's not. He's looked subpar since the opening drive. The punt is away. It's going to be fielded around the 35-yard line, brought up to around the 45-yard line by Seal Stern. And so DeAndre Burks, they got gifted with great starting field position.
Yes, they have. They've got to take advantage of it, trying to get this tie broken.
On the 46-yard line, quick throw out. Luckily, it's incomplete. The defense was there. Courtesy of Bertier, he would have picked it off. That would have been going back the other way.
He was right there. He had his look at it. He just wasn't able to make a pick happen.
2nd and 10. Handoff to Carter Cook, going up the middle. Lizzie is there with the tackle and brings as well.
Shalizzi's had a oddly quiet night tonight, hasn't he? I think that's the first time we might have called his name.
Going back to last week as well, and a little bit quiet on the tackle side. 3rd down and 3 for DeAndre Burks and the USC Trojans offense. They try to run the option, and it's not going to be working because it's going to be blown up in the backfield. Coming up and making the play is Mika Solo.
Mika Solo, Carlos Luizon, he had a little bit of a say in that right there. So did Luke Mingus.
And that was open. If DeAndre Burks would have pitched it, Carter Cook would have had some space out wide to pick up the 1st down and then some. And we'll see another punt. Bertier will field it and bring it out 6 yards. So now, more importantly, what are you looking for Notre Dame to maybe get the offense back on track?
Go with Caden St. a little bit more. See if he can pick up some big chunks of yards like he did in this game last year.
First down and 10 for Asiata. Gonna take a shot, almost intercepted by Quentin Giles, but it falls incomplete.
Giles is doing a nice job making sure he was in the right place at the right time.
Asiata has thrown a pick at each of his last 5 games, so he's living on the edge here, throwing it out. Pass is going to be caught on the sidelines by Gillum for a pickup of 4. And again, he's going to set up a 3rd down and 6.
Might want to see what Caden St. III can do for you here, Jeff. You're not getting much done with your wide receivers.
5 on 3rd down. Asiata taking a shot. Pass is caught. Dexter Jackson going down the sidelines, and he's going to get into the end zone. Dexter Jackson, huge fish and catch. As Asiata with the first passing touchdown of the game. Dexter Jackson on the receiving end.
Well, Dexter Jackson is a hard worker. He works very hard at what he does, and here he absolutely burns. It looks like Terrence Goldsberry. He won that battle with the line right there and just got up in the open field.
That's just something Notre Dame fans and players have come to expect from Dexter Jackson week in, week out, it seems like, and there makes another great play when the team needs it. So 14-7, Notre Dame on top of USC.
Number 24 back to return.
The kick is away from Shalizzi. It's going to be down in the end zone by Goldsberry, and so the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And what do you anticipate the same thing from USC, taking shots downfield on this Notre Dame defense?
I do, because Notre Dame's got to figure out a way to solve that.
DeAndre Burks doesn't see anything he likes. Try to take off. He breaks out of a tackle. He's still on his feet. He's going to pick up 7 on the play before he's finally going to be brought down. Very elusive is this DeAndre Burks.
Yes, he is. The speed he has is a huge weapon, and he uses it very well.
2nd and 3 upcoming for the USC offense. 2-by-2 set. Going to keep it on the option, and he's going to be brought down by Bricks in the backfield. So Zion Bricks making his presence felt here early.
He just does a great job blowing his way through the Trojans' offensive line, and he's able to get in the backfield and blow a play up.
1-5 on 3rd down are the Trojans. 3rd down and 7, throwing across the middle of the field. Pass is going to be caught. It's going to be 4th and inches. Guerrero not able to get the ball across the 1st down marker. Pick up a 7 on the play, and they will punt the ball again.
A great stop there by Al Walker. If that guy's not an All-American, I think something's wrong, because he has had a great freshman season.
And the punt is away. Going to be fielded by Bertier. Going to be brought out 7 yards. And so we'll see Leo Asiata, who just came up a touchdown throw to Dexter Jackson.
Leo Asiata, you want to hook up Dexter Jackson again, he can get a lot for you done.
First down and 10, under center. It's Asiata throwing this one underneath. That's going to be caught, but it's going to be a short game. Pick up 3 on the plays. PJ Jackson making the tackles. Brody Edward.
First time we've called PJ Jackson's name tonight.
2nd and 7 upcoming tight formation out of shotgun for Asiata. Taking the snap. Going to throw this one away. Didn't see anything he liked downfield. So the USC defense coming up big again. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
USC's defense helping them try to crawl back into this game. Need to stop here.
3rd and 7 shotgun snap. Throwing it underneath. Not going to do it. Holly again with the tackle on Caden St. Pick up a 3. It's going to be 4th down and 4 upcoming, and a punt again for Notre Dame.
Holly's making his fingerprint on this game. 5 tackles, 1 for loss. Great job early.
So the 4th punt of 6 drives for Notre Dame. And Seal Stern breaking out of a tackle. He's still on his feet. Finally wrestled down, but now before he picks up a gain of 15 on the return.
Nice little razzle-dazzle there by Seal Stern.
See what USC could do on this drive. They've gone punt, touchdown, then 3 straight consecutive punts. Burks from under center, dropping back, throwing it off his back foot, and he completes it to Holly. Makes the reception for a pickup of 7 before wrestled down by Flowers.
Well, not too many times are you able to throw the ball off your back foot and complete the pass. So DeAndre Burke showing some stuff right there.
Cook getting the carry, going out wide. And pick up a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 upcoming for USC.
Well, the one problem is he ran into Dominic Shalizzi, and Shalizzi was not going to let Carter Cook past him.
6 on 3rd down, looking to make this 2 of 7. Burks from under center. He's got 3 receivers to the top of the formation. Hand off to Cook up the middle. Bread and butter play. And it goes for a pickup of 8 on the play. 1st down, USC close to midfield.
Well, it's especially a bread and butter play if you can get big yards like that on it.
The total yards 188 to Notre Dame, 128 for USC. 1st down and 10. DeAndre Burks looking to lead a drive here to get the game all tied up, or at least put points on the board. Gonna keep it on the play, or the option play. And it's gonna go for a pickup of 2 on the play before being wrestled down by the senior safety, Zion Williams.
Williams showing some physicality right there.
2nd and 8 upcoming. Taking the shotgun snap. Burks throwing it. Pass into double coverage, and it's somehow going to fall incomplete. Shalizzi in on the deflection.
DeAndre Burks knows better than to try and place a ball in coverage like that. That's a bad read.
3rd down and 8. They convert their 2nd, 3rd down. Pocket collapsing, throwing it out. Wide open receiver. Pass is caught. Ryan Lundy, 36 yards, getting behind the defense. Zion Williams having to come up and make the tackle, but it was Lundy getting through Devontae Williams Jr.
And I'm a little surprised there because Devontae Williams Jr. is a little bit better of a cover guy than that, and Ryan Lindy just absolutely abuses him.
Inside the red zone are the Trojans. Empty set shotgun formation for Burks. Taking the snap. Bringing the blitz again is Notre Dame. And Jonathan Alexander with the reception. Goes for a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
Handoff to Cook. Breaking out of a tackle. Going to pick up. Ooh, just be 1 yard short of the 1st down. Pick up a 6 on the play.
Physical play there by Carter Cook. I thought that maybe he was going to try and jump a defender or 2 right there.
3rd down and 1. We all know probably what's coming, but no, I thought it was going to be a run. Trying to break out of it, and down goes DeAndre Burks. Sacked for a loss of 2 on the play. And getting in there is Al Walker with his 1st sack of the night.
Notre Dame's defense is just too tough right now, and they do a good job keeping USC out of the USC out of the end zone, and keeping them from scoring a touchdown at least.
And you'll see Cook attempt the field goal, and the kick is through the uprights and good, making it a 14-10 ball game as Baker Cook gets 4 points closer to Notre Dame.
Number 32 leads to return.
Well, anytime you get into the red zone and can't score, it's a huge disappointment. So you're going to be disappointed if you're USC.
Overtier brings out 27 yards, and so 1st down and 10 for Leo Asiata and company. Kane Saint lined up to the left of Asiata, who takes the carry going up the middle, dragging some defenders with him, and making the play is the linebacker Stephen Parks. Take it down in 1. Shotgun formation. Asiata will keep it. We saw this work against Oregon last week, and picks up a gain of 10 on the play. 1st down and 10.
1st down.
Yeah, Asiata knows how to make plays, and here he makes plays with his leg right there, keeping this driver alive for Notre Dame.
1st down and 10. 2:13 left to go in the 1st half. Asiata play action. Pressure coming. He's hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Asiata takes the shotgun snap, throwing it. Pass is going to be caught, breaking out of a tackle, and getting a 1st down, and then some is Austin Gambus picking up a gain of 16 on the play.
At the 33-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
Now, Michael Copley tried to make a stop right there, and Gambus found his way around him.
Very swarming tackle from the Trojans defense, able to keep Gambis in check. Picked up a first down, but it didn't hurt him after that. So first down and 10 for Asiata and company, taking the shotgun snap blitz coming off the edge, but Asiata feels it and fires it out to Kevin James. So the walk-on with his first reception goes for a pick up a 6 on the play.
And right now, Asiata is having a field day with this USC secondary.
Second down and 4. Asiata taking the shotgun empty set snap, going to throw it underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Dozier for 1 yard. It's going to be third down and 3.
See if USC's defense can step up here and stop Leo Asiata. He's having a great drive right now.
And up to Kane Saint, trying to get the first down. He does, and he gets to the 20-yard line. So inside the red zone are the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Interesting to see Caden St. just going after the middle of that USC defense. Is usually pretty good running the ball outside the hash marks.
Yeah, throwing this one underneath. Pass is going to be caught by P.J. Jackson. 4-yard reception. Notre Dame burns their first timeout.
Notre Dame's clearly going for a score here before we go to the locker room.
Asiata, pocket collapsing, taking a shot, but he's just going to throw this one away. As the pocket collapsing, throws it out of bounds.
Good job not taking a sack there by the quarterback, Asiata.
10th play of the drive upcoming for Leo Asiata and the Fighting Irish. Gambis moves in motion. Asiata looking to set up the halfback screen to Caden Saint. Got the block out there. It's going to be close. He's breaking out of the tackle, but it's going to be 3 yards short of the first down. Pick up 3 from Caden Saint on the reception.
Way to hang in there tough by the Trojans defense. Again, this has been a very defensive game. You got to fight for any score you can get right now.
And USC not deciding to take a timeout here and keep any time on the clock. As Amy Shalizzi will set up for a field goal attempt. Hasn't converted one yet today. This will be her first opportunity. She's 16 of 16 on the season. And we are under 7 seconds on the play clock. 5 under 4 now. And they get the snap off. And Shalizzi's kick is through the uprights and good. Remains perfect. 17-17 on the season. And Notre Dame extends the lead out to 7. It's now 17-10.
I mean, Shalizzi is just a absolutely unbelievable kicker. We saw a couple of shorter field goals missed in the last game, so great job by her working that trade out and being able to make that field goal.
What are you expecting with the last 12 seconds on the USC?
I would just think that they'd try to eat it and go to the locker room.
Handoff to Seal Stern, picks up again at 9, and USC on that play will call a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Interesting. They obviously want to try for one more score. I guess they're going to try and heave it downfield here.
7 seconds left. Blitz coming from Notre Dame, throwing it out. Oh, looking for the receiver, but it falls off the hands, incomplete with 3 seconds left to go.
Pretty dangerous throw there by DeAndre Burks. Almost was intercepted by Dominic Shalizzi. I think he would know better than that one.
3rd down and 1. DeAndre Burks will take a shot deep. Does he have the arm strength to get it down there? We'll see. Ball is up. And it falls harmlessly to the turf as the clock hits 0 of the first half. And Notre Dame is on top in the battle of the Jules Shillelagh. It is now 17-10. And Greg, as we come into the studio for the halftime, just give us some of your thoughts on what you've seen through that first half of action.
I'm just impressed by the fight that's gone on here tonight by both of these defenses. Neither of these teams want to lose this game. They seem to both know what is at stake. So it's been pretty entertaining to watch.
Give a shout out to everybody watching on the PX1 Sports YouTube channel. Hunky Dory again. Levy Timms is in chat. Allie Peters, as always, is in chat. Dee Cope. We got Dadu Bernie, Amy Shalizzi, Ted Stern, Little Known Perfections in chat as well. Jacob Schneider, Josh Clayton. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and making this just a awesome season of the CFSL as we are counting down to the 500th game in league history. Remember, that's on Thursday, August 6th, 6 p.m. Central Time on Twitch will be the pregame show, followed at 8 o'clock on YouTube. Michigan at Ohio State, the game to get the 500th game going, and it should be a good one. As
USC Trojans is lined up for the kickoff.
Absolutely.
Jackson deep to return.
oh, finish your thoughts, Greg.
Absolutely should be, and I'm just really floored by how fast the season has gone. It seems like it just started, and here we're at the end already.
Yeah, it seems like that. I mean, I've been here since season 3, so it's already at the end. So I mean, it's just insane how fast the seasons go. So first down and 10 for Leo Asiata and company. They get the ball first in the second half, and handoff to Caden Saint to start it before on the play.
Well, I think Caden Saint's a good starter, and if you've watched any of these broadcasts when I've done a Notre Dame game, I've said that quite a few times, and he proves that right there.
Second down and 6. Handoff to Caden Saint trying to go up the left side, and that is just not going to work. It was sealed beautifully on the edge. Brody Edward with the 3rd tackle on the game, and he just came in and stopped the run.
Well, Brody Edward knew what was coming, and that's the one downfall. If you try and use it too much, the defense catches on, and that's what happened right there.
3rd down and 9. But then going in motion from left to right. I see that taking the snap. Pressure coming in his face, and down he goes for the first time in the ball game. Duke Cloverfield getting his paws around the big lefty, Leo Asiata, and down he goes. 4th down and 18 upcoming. Beautiful stand for the USC defense.
Absolutely, and that's just what they needed. And Duke Cloverfield coming up with a big play at a big time.
And so just some playoff scenarios as we await the punt from Notre Dame. If USC wins, USC is the 2 seed. Notre Dame is the 3 seed. But here's the catcher, if Notre Dame wins, then it all comes down to the Ohio State game for the 500th game as Nebraska and Ohio State cheering for Notre Dame here. 17-10, Notre Dame on top of USC. DeAndre Burks, beautiful starting field position, and up to Carter Cook, but he is met in the backfield by Al Walker for a loss of 2.
There's not a lot of stopping Al Walker. Walker makes his print on every single game. He brings it 100%, and there he does it right there.
Burks on the 2nd down at 12 is in the shotgun formation. Carter Cook to the left of him. He's got his feet on midfield, and it's going to be a handoff to Cook. Trying to go up the middle, but the defense is waiting for it. Loss of 1 on the play. Al Walker, Zion Bricks get in the backfield yet again.
Yeah, this is not a very innovative drive here for USC, and they're getting forced into a 3rd and long situation. Might want to go back to the drawing board.
See what they do. They're going to try to set up the halfback screen. They got Carter Cook out there, chased down from behind by Solo, and that's going to be 4th down and 6. And both teams will punt on their first possession of this. Oh no, USC is going to go for it on 4th and 6 here.
Oh, you wonder why you would do that. It's way too early. You're only down by a touchdown, and you're going for it.
Throwing it underneath. Oh, and Jonathan Alexander just a couple yards away, and the ball will be turned over.
Well, you almost get it, but almost isn't good enough. USC's defense is playing with a pretty high motor right now. You could definitely ride them and try to get the ball back, and you go for it when you didn't need to. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, they've been they've been stopping Notre Dame in the first half, and they forced Notre Dame to punt on 3 consecutive drives, and also they punted 4 out of their 6. And so you got to question that one, but Asiata will keep it on the option, trying to get outside, but he's going to be wrestled down by Bernie on the play.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards.
But we'll see if USC's defense can get it done anyway.
Trips to the bottom of the formation for Asiata. Going to keep it on the option play, trying to get outside, but he's going to be wrestled down for a loss on the play. And a great job from the defense for USC and Michael Copley.
He's gotten into the backfield a lot tonight. They're not accounting for him very well.
3rd down and 3 upcoming for Notre Dame. Trips to the bottom formation yet again for Asiata. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Throwing it. Pass is going to be caught by Jesse Dozier. Pick up a 10 on the play.
There's Jesse Dozier making plays again. We've talked about how big of an impact he makes on this offense. He's a nice little insurance policy for him.
Don't look now, but Goldsberry up to 6 tackles on the night. Throwing it and passing going to be caught and making a beautiful play is Dozier picking up 11, and that's going to be a 1st down. So 2 first down catches for Jesse Dozier back to back. Asiata getting close to 300 yards passing. He's up to 231. Short drop, taking a step back. He's going to fire this one out. Pass is caught by Radloff. He's going to get pushed out of bounds by Stephen Parks. Another first down for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is marching. If they get into the end zone right here, with the way their defense is playing right now, that could be all they need.
Asiata in the shotgun formation. Radloff in motion from left to right. 4 down linemen on the defensive front from USC. Asiata throwing it, passes, bottled away, and it falls incomplete. Looking for Jonathan All, but Bernie had other ideas.
Oh, it's hard to get any separation from Bernie, and Bernie makes sure he makes a play right there.
2nd and 10. Asiata in the shotgun formation, taking the snap, throwing it across the middle, but that was going to be dropped by Gillum on the play. Also had Gomes coming across the middle of the field as well.
Well, you can't help the defense out by dropping passes.
5 of 11 on 3rd down are the Fighting Irish, but this one's a little bit longer at 3rd down and 10. Trying to set up the halfback screen to Dozier. Blocking is not there. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play, and forcing a field goal attempt will be the USC defense.
Well, USC does a good job sealing off that first down marker. There's Michael Copley in there as well as Brody Edward.
Amy Shalizzi will attempt the field goal, 17-10. Notre Dame on top, looking to extend this 10-point lead. And the kick is no good. She missed the first kick of the season. It comes in week 8.
Well, Notre Dame leaves the door open there for USC. It's too bad she missed that kick, but those are the breaks sometimes when it comes to the CFSL.
And we saw that in the last game, right after a missed kick. The quarterback, Jefferson Allen, threw an interception. This one's a little bit different, but taking a shot is Carter Cook, courtesy of Dominic Shalizzi.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Dominic Shalizzi is so hard to stop. He is so physical, and there he makes a big play.
Gain of 1 on the play, so Carter Cook getting a gain of 1, but taking a shot for it. Setting up the halfback screens, DeAndre Burks blocking out wide, and it's beautiful. There goes Carter Cook down the sideline. She has a first down, pick up a 17.
Carter Cook's been used an awful lot tonight, and I'm really surprised he hasn't worn down too much.
So Lizzie again with 7 tackles, and it seems like all the 7 tackles have come on Carter Cook. First down and 10. For USC, DeAndre Burks in the shotgun formation, taking the snap. Gonna throw it across the middle. Pass is gonna be caught. C.O. Stern with the reception, getting it up for the first down.
That'll move the chains for another USC first down.
Down and 10 for USC. Burks inside Notre Dame territory for the 2nd time in the game, or 2nd time in the 2nd half. And remember, they went for it last drive and they failed. Turnover on down. So 2nd down and 8 upcoming.
But they can't do that again. This game is means too much. They've got to try and take what they can.
Burks with all sorts of time, throwing this one underneath. Pass is caught by David Beasley for a pick of a 3, 3rd down and 5 upcoming.
He had a little bit of room to run. I don't understand why he didn't try and turn and run with the ball.
3 of 11 on 3rd down are the USC Trojans, looking to set up the halfback screen again. It's worked a couple times on this drive. Carter Cook he delivers a shot to Devontae Williams, but Carlos Luzon is there and making the tackle. 4th down and 7 upcoming.
Disappointing that DeAndre Burks wasn't able to find anything downfield right there, and he had to dump the ball off to Carter Cook. That's a waste of a drive.
And punt upcoming from Ricky Swan. Looking to pin Notre Dame deep. The punt is away into the LA air. And it's going to be out of bounds. We'll see where they mark this one out. But already it seems like both defenses are settling back in yet again. 17-10, your score.
Yeah, and I don't know if I see USC's defense letting up anytime soon. They've been playing such a great game.
And there it is again. Holly on the hit of Kane Saint, falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Notre Dame's starting to show a little bit of butterfingers. I think they're afraid they're going to get hit every time the ball comes their way.
Well, they have been for most of this game. Asiata taking a shot, wide open receiver. And again, is Dexter Jackson with the reception. Goes for a pickup of 21 before having to come in as Steve Parks.
But Dexter Jackson, when they have looked his way, has picked up a lot of yards for Notre Dame. They may want to try to do that again. He burns Marcellus Burney right there.
Yeah, it's hard for defenses to prepare because if you prepare for Gombis not beating you, then you leave Jackson and the rest of the receivers. But if you sometimes game for Jackson, you leave Gombis open, and he's had big games. Just ask Ohio State. First down and 10. Play action. Blitz coming. Asiata built it and threw it to Gillum. Pick up a 5.
Nice he was able to get some kind of yardage out of that because I don't know that was that great of a look right there.
30 yards away for keeping the streak alive for Asiata. Looking to make it 16 games with over 300 yards passing. Asiata with plenty of time, dropping this one off. And it's going to be Jesse Dozier with the 9-yard reception. First down for Notre Dame.
Get another insurance policy right there. You just dump it off to Jesse Dozier, and he does something with it.
Bunch set to the bottom of the formation. Blitz coming, but it's picked up. Throwing it, and there goes the receiver, Gombis. Pick up a 17. And he's been breaking out of some tackles tonight as he's shushing the LA Coliseum fans.
And when you have a performance like that, you deserve to do that. Gombis is having a terrific freshman year, and he's showing up big here tonight. He was brought here.
First down and 10. Inside Trojans territory. Asiata taking the snap. Blitz coming. Throwing it across the middle. Pass is caught by Dexter Jackson. 9-yard reception. Stephen Parks on the tackle.
Notre Dame's starting to go up the middle of the field of USC right here. Their linebackers need to step it up a little bit because the Fighting Irish are coming for them.
Trips to the bottom of the formation. Quick throw out on the receiver screen. Works to perfection. John Hall, 11-yard reception. And Stephen Parks, don't want to forget him. He's up to 11 tackles on the night.
It's a huge night, but John Hall, a nice speedy little receiver. He scored a touchdown last week against Oregon. See if he can get in the end zone here.
Pocket's starting to collapse. I didn't like what he saw and threw it out of bounds. 2nd down 10 upcoming.
Anytime you think you're going to get hit, it's always best to throw the ball away. Asiata does the right thing.
2nd down and 10. Receiver coming in motion from right to left. Handoff going up the middle. Didn't like what he saw. Decided to bunch it outside. Is Peyton Saint the third for a 4-yard rush.
Nice little way to mix it up there for Notre Dame. Maybe go with another run. 7th stop of the night for Terrence Goldby.
Yeah, Goldberry continuing where he leaves off week in and week out. Quick throw to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Don't know what Asiata was seeing there, but he fires it, and that is an ill-advised 4th down. And we will see Amy Shalizzi come out for another field goal attempt.
Hopefully she nails this one if you're a Fighting Irish fan.
He picks up and through the uprights ain't good. And extends the lead out 10. It's now 20-10. Notre Dame on top of USC.
Well, it's a 2-score game, but you got to really hope Notre Dame, if you're rooting for Notre Dame's defense, is able to keep up their high pressure here.
Stern on the return for 23 yards. And more importantly, it's been the turnover since the start of the second half. It's been turnover on downs and then punt. What does USC need to do to start converting these drives and keeping them alive?
I think they need to throw the ball a little bit. Carter Cook has had to be a workhorse, and eventually he's going to get worn down now that we're getting really late into this game.
Throwing it across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Ryan Lendy, but the hit from Al Walker drives the ball loose.
Well, I really think that not having Tim Cope is a big problem for this defense because that could be an extra receiver that you can rely on to throw the ball to.
Carter Cook getting the carry, going to be hit for no gain, courtesy of Zion Briggs making a big stop.
But so far, this possession is just an absolute disaster for USC. They can't figure anything out against this Notre Dame defense.
3rd down and 10. Upcoming for DeAndre Burks. Needs to convert this one to keep the drive alive. Going to throw it deep into double coverage. Luckily wasn't intercepted. Devontae Williams, who's got 3 on the season, was looking for his 4th.
He was hungry for another pickoff, maybe even a pick 6. Too bad he wasn't able to hang on to it, but it's a stop, and USC has to give the ball away again.
Punt is away, and I believe for the first time in the game, Notre Dame could have great starting field position. A little hurdle And still on his feet is Bubba Bertier. Pick up a 16 on the return and inside Trojans territory.
There's some energy there for the Notre Dame offense to score again. They could use another one.
And we're taking a look at all the highlights from the Notre Dame offense. But it's the defense that's been keeping Notre Dame in it, especially in the first half when 3 straight punts and held USC to 2 straight punts and then 3 straight punts after that. And no points to account for in the second half thus far for USC. So first down and 10. Pistol set look here for Asiata and the Fighting Irish. Radloff comes in motion from right to left, taking the snap, throwing it across the middle. There's Gambis.
Number 11.
And again, you were talking about on the last drive, going through the middle of the field, and there's Gambis up to 55 yards receiving.
Yes, and USC's defense looks just a little bit helpless right now. It's starting to wear down, and Notre Dame could go in here for what could be a back-breaking score.
First down and 10, the last 40 seconds ticking off at the third quarter. Asiata in the shotgun formation, taking the snap, throwing this one out. Pass is going to be caught on the play. Jesse Dozier wrestled down again by Stephen Parks.
First down.
Parks has had a terrific game today. Hopefully USC's offense is figuring something out on the sideline for him.
Handoff to Kane Saint going up the middle, but Holly is there holding Saint to a pickup of 2 on the play.
A nice job by USC's Duke and Holly to try to make a big stop happen. Could be the last play of the quarter.
Can't blame the USC defense, but they've been out for too much. The offense needs to start getting going, throwing it out here and taking a shot. Blake Radloff taking a shot from Brody Edward as we come to the end of the third quarter. USC, they need to win here to get the second and claim the second spot in the Big Ten in the playoff race. But Notre Dame has other ideas. It's 20-10, start of the fourth quarter. Jeff Melanish and Greg Cooksey in the broadcast booth from the Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. Battle of the Jewel Shillelagh. Asiata throwing it underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Kane Saint. But it's going to be another fourth down and 3. And upcoming, another field goal opportunity for Amy Shalizzi. And again, the red zone opportunities are just not there for Notre Dame.
No, they're not. USC has done a great job with their defense, and the door is open here for them to get a couple of quick scores and try and tie this thing up.
Yeah, we've seen too many times teams being burned with field goals. Even though you're putting points on the board, you always know that the offense on the opposing team can turn in a click of a snap of a finger.
Absolutely, and we'll see what USC is able to do here.
What is DeAndre Burks going to do? First down and 10. Does he have magic up his sleeve? He's going to start with a handoff to Carter Cook, looking to get going. The defense is all over it. Second down and 11. He gets on the tackle.
Now they're going to have to do better than this. This offense is really dull right now, and Notre Dame is defensively just teeing off on them.
Second and 11. Andrew Burks in the split back shotgun formation takes the snap. Brinks was on him, but he threw it to Carter Cook. Shrugs off the tackle of Greg Brault, but the defense is there, holding him to a third down and 1, something that USC hasn't been good at, are third down conversions in this game.
Well, they got to do it right here, because if they don't do it here, they probably won't.
3 down lineman for Notre Dame on this play. They're going to go with the option, and it's going to prove a great call as Andrew Burks picks up a gain of 3 and enough to move the chains. That's only the 4th conversion, though, on 14 attempts on third down.
Well, he had Notre Dame believing that he was going to pitch the ball to Carter Cook in the backfield, and he did a great job tucking it in. A great sell job by DeAndre Banks.
There goes Carter trying to go up the middle. He's going to be wrestled down by Briggs. And Haverford picks up a gain of 6 on the play. Carter Cook, 13 carries on 40 yards.
Maybe it's time to try to get your wide receivers involved with it. You've gone to the ground quite a bit.
Maybe down in 4. Receiver coming in motion, that's Lundy. DeAndre Burks takes the shotgun snap. Pockets clean, throwing across the middle, taking a shot for Dominic Shalizzi. Eric Tyner, his first reception, he holds onto it. First down, USC.
Well, it's a good time to get the first reception, and this drive keeps going because of it.
Eric Tyner showing some great hands going across the middle. Shalizzi was ready and waiting, delivered the wood, and Lindy held on, Tyner held on to it. DeAndre Burks throwing this one underneath. Almost interception on deflection. On the bobble, Guerrero, but falls incomplete.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Nice tight coverage there by Notre Dame's defense.
2nd down and 10. Receiver coming in motion from right to left. Burks under center. Hand off to Cook. Burks yet again on the stop. Not before Carter Cook picks up a gain of 1. 3rd down and 9 upcoming for USC.
Good job by Zion Brooks controlling the middle of that and making sure Carter Cook didn't go for a big gain.
3rd down and 9. Trying to stop the halfback screen. Seal Stern on the reception. Going to take some bodies with him. It's going to be 4th down and 1. Pickup of 9. But more importantly, if you're USC, are you going for this?
I think you have to try to because it's starting to get a little bit late. Your scoring opportunities are going to be few.
10th play of the drive. Burks will keep it. Takes a shot from Williams, but he gets just enough. Pick up a 2 on the play. 1st down, USC.
He is so good at selling that pitch, isn't he?
He is. He gets the defense to bite. 1st down and 10. Burks under center. Halfback, or handoff to Cook going up the middle. Pick up a 4 on the play. And it seems like they're ready to just eat into this defense and keep them on the field here for a long drive.
It does. And that's a very good strategy by USC.
2nd down and 6. Blitz coming again from Notre Dame, but it's picked up, throwing it across the middle. Seal Stern on the reception. Breaks out of 2 tackles. Finally wrestled down just short of the 20-yard line.
I wonder if defensively, if Notre Dame's kind of caught the dogs off a little bit because they're nowhere near as aggressive this drive as they've been all game.
And by far, this is the longest drive for USC, already at 11 plays. But more importantly, they're just taking time off their own clock. If they have any chance to come back, down 13 here. DeAndre Burks, shotgun under center, doesn't like what he sees, takes off, holds onto the football, taking a shot for Devontae Williams Jr.
And taking a lot of time off this clock is not as in USC's best interest because they're going to have to get at least one more score if they get one here.
2nd down and 9. Burks under center. Carter Cook, 6 yards deep. Behind DeAndre Burks, tight end coming in motion from right to left. Burks, short drop back, fires it, caught by Tyner. Close to the end zone, down at the 1. Beautiful design play by the Trojans.
It's a nice job also by Mika Solo, making sure that Tyner does not get across that goal line.
15th play of the drive. 1st down and goal. Burks looking to put the offense on his back and lead a remarkable drive to put points on the board. Carter Cook will do so. 1 yard touchdown rush. And USC back in the ball game. It's now 23-16.
A big score right when you needed it, but USC is going to have a big defensive stop and then get off the field.
14-play drive for USC, the best drive that USC's had in probably the whole game. And the extra points after through the uprights ain't good from Baker Cook. So 23-17 is the score. And now just like that, it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, USC could feasibly win this game if they can find a way to get back down the field and score a touchdown.
Jackson on the return, pick up a 19. So 1st down and 10 upcoming for Notre Dame.
Interesting to see Dexter Jackson back returning kicks. I don't believe I've ever seen that before.
It was something the coaching staff and him have discussed throughout the week and decided to try it out and see how it goes. So Asiata will keep it, as my inside sources have told me. Leo Asiata, pickup of 8 on the play, 2nd down and 2.
Notre Dame's got to be careful this drive. They can't afford a turnover. They need to take as much time as they can off this clock.
Asiata will go under center. Handoff to Caden Saint going up the middle. Pick up a 3 on the play. 1st down, Notre Dame.
Good job just keeping the ball going forward and the clock moving.
1st down and 10. Asiata in the shotgun formation. Handoff to Caden Saint trying to get something going up the middle. He somehow got out of that and picked up 2 on the play before Halley brings him down.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Oh, USC's starting to not let Caden Saint run up the middle a little bit. You might want to try and push him to the outside.
Trips to the top of the formation and throwing it to Gompis. Gonna be first. They're gonna give him the first down. Apparently the ball just crossed the marker. First down, Notre Dame. Austin Gompis coming in clutch here in the second half.
Absolutely. Notre Dame needs to keep piling up those first downs.
And with the last 4 minutes left in the game. 23-17. Austin had all sorts of time. Throwing it almost intercepted. Was looking for Dexter Jackson across the middle, but Marcellus Burney on the deflection.
Well, not a good read right there. Burney was just right there in the middle, and Asiata's got to do a better job looking for that.
Down in 10, looking to set up the halfback screen. There's Jesse Dozier on the reception. Picking up 1, going to be 3rd down and 9 upcoming.
Here's your chance to get the ball back if you are USC.
They're down in 9. Blitz looks like it was coming from USC. USC taking a shot. Pass is caught. And all the way down. That is Mika Solo for a 39-yard reception. And he looks at Seal Stern and says, whatever you could do, I could do better.
Absolutely. And look at Mika Solo chipping in offensively, and it's a big impact play on his part. So he's making an impact both on offense and defense this evening. Very interesting.
More importantly was the touchdown-saving tackle by Marcellus Burney. 23-17, Notre Dame on top. Asiata now under center, 3:17 left to go in the 4th quarter. 2 receivers out wide for Notre Dame, as it looks like Notre Dame might be trying to eat some of this clock. Getting close with 10 seconds left, and the play clock under 9 now. Kane Saint in the backfield. And with 2 seconds, they will hike it. Hand it off to Kane Saint, looking to get out wide, but nobody blocks. Stephen Parks. And he comes up with another big tackle, up to 16 on the night. The guy is just feasting all over this Notre Dame team.
Yes, he is, and he has been a big leader this evening, and he's proven it.
USC not deciding to call timeouts yet. 2:37 left to go. Asiata in the shotgun formation. Kane Saint lined up to his right. 3 receivers will go out wide when the ball is hiked. Under 10 seconds now on the game clock. 2:10 will be left when the ball is snapped. Asiata will hand it off. He'll keep it though on the option. Looking to get close to the first down marker. He will be 3 yards short. Pick up a 7. USC burns their first timeout.
That's a good timeout. I was wondering if they were preparing to just save some timeouts for offense, but that meant opportunity did not come.
Jesse Dozier on the carry. Lost a 2 on the play, and Notre Dame will have to kick a field goal from Amy Shalizzi, who's already missed 1 on the night. It's 2 of 3. They'll make it 3 of 4. Snap is down. Kick is on the way. It's good through the uprights. 26-17. Notre Dame on top.
Well, unless USC is able to get a real quick score right here, that's probably the ball game, I would say, Jeff.
2:03 left to go. Never say never. As the ball is going to be down by Terrence Goldsberry in the end zone. So with 2:03 left to go, 1 timeout left. Ball is in the hands of an All-American candidate, notably, and probably Offensive Player of the Year candidate as well, as a shot played by Dominic Shalizzi on the USC receiver coming across the middle. Will give you 2nd down and 10.
I'm surprised that receiver got up because that was a huge shot by Dominic Shalizzi.
2nd down and 10. Tight end going in motion from left to right. Burks taking the shotgun snap. Pocket is clean. Throwing it underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Carter Cook by Al Walker. Waiting for him as soon as he catches the football. 3rd down and 9.
Good job by Al Walker to lock that play down. Nothing deep here, and you got to go nothing deep again if you're Notre Dame. Can't let USC connect on a shot.
Remember, we have games coming up tomorrow on Wednesday, 7 p.m. All games are going to be on Twitch. LSU, Miami, and then Florida at Florida State. Blitz coming off the edge. Burks saw it late, and he still found David Beasley 13 yards. Pick him up first down.
Good read right there by DeAndre Burks. That's almost a veteran type team.
First down and 10, 1:32 left to go. Burks taking the shotgun snap. Going to throw this one out. pass is going to be caught down the sideline. Goes Eric Tyner, 24-yard reception. And USC is going to hurry this one up to the line.
So Tyner's had a pretty big game tonight. Pretty big, couple of really big plays. And we'll see what happens here for USC.
Taking the snap. Clock is clean in his face, throwing across the middle. It's going to be batted away, and it's going to fall incomplete. Looking for Jonathan Alexander.
Nice play there by Slizzy again. Maybe he doesn't have the tackles, but he's definitely made an impact on the defense with hits and breakups.
Second down and 10 for DeAndre Burks. Taking the snap, throwing it underneath. Carter Cook makes the reception, but Shalizzi all over it. And only a pick up a 3 on the play. Third down and 7.
That's the moment of truth here for USC. Playoff spot could be on the line.
And takes some shots downfield. Third down and 7. Under a minute left to go. Burks from under center. Drops back. Pocket collapsing. Throws it. Wide open receiver. It's caught to the end zone. Jonathan Alexander, 34 yards out. USC is not done yet.
No, they're not. They are still alive, and there's quite a bit of time left on the clock. We'll see what happens if they get the onside kick.
With Dominic Shalizzi all over his grill, the freshman steps up and delivers a perfect ball to the junior 3-star Jonathan Alexander, his second touchdown of the season, and it couldn't come at a better time. USC looking to get within 2. The extra point is through the uprights and good. We are now 2 points. It's 26-24. The outside kick upcoming.
And you got exactly what you wanted to accomplish if you're USC. Hopefully, if you're them, you can get this kick.
And it's going to be fielded and brought back the other way by Notre Dame. John Morgan on the return. And with 1 timeout left, USC, that might be all she wrote.
Very well could be, especially if Caden St. III gets involved here.
With 1 timeout left, 50 seconds left to go. There's the kneel in the last timeout. 3 down and 12 coming.
I don't think there's a need for anything other than a kneel.
And that will probably about do it as Notre Dame breathes a sigh of relief. The last couple weeks haven't been easy, but they've managed to just pull it out and done what they did. They will win out, and they will seal the 2nd seed in the Big Ten. And there goes Jesse Dozier. The only thing that could stop was a fumble. And with that, there's 4 seconds left, 4th down and 4, and that will do it. And so, Greg, as we come to the end of the game, just give us some of your final thoughts real quick on what you saw tonight.
Well, Notre Dame's defense is definitely a championship caliber defense. If you're USC, a little bit of heartbreak tonight, but I believe you're still in it. Thursday night should be a very, very interesting night now.
It will be, as Ohio State got exactly what they needed. Same with Nebraska. Now USC will need some help as we get ready for tomorrow. LSU Miami kicks off at 7, and then Florida State after that. And don't forget, the 500th game pregame show kicks off Thursday, 6 p.m. Twitch. Then on YouTube, it's going to be Michigan and Ohio State. So for Greg Cooksey, Jeff Melnition, Mike Peters, David Roy, thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's action. Hope you guys had fun. I did. And we'll see you guys tomorrow right here on PX1 Twitch channel.